What's going on, everybody? Afternoon if you're on the East Coast, or almost noon if you're Central. It's time for Motivational Monday. Woody's so motivated, he's running in circles right now around me. So the way this works now, the way we do Motivational Monday is a little different than it was. I used to create videos and then just put them out there. What I'm doing now, however, is doing it like this, having a conversation. What do you guys need a pep talk about this week? What's going on in your lives? Let me put it in the comment box. Let me know where you guys are from. Go ahead and share this. We're going to talk for like 20, 30 minutes, and then Patreons are going to get my breakdown of the call and of this and what I want to make sure I pass on to them, maybe a personal story that this makes me think of. But for now, I want everybody to put in the chat box where they're from, who they are, all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the heart button, hit whatever you can. If you're on YouTube, make sure you slide that bad boy over the comments and hit the reactions and hit a like on there. Woody just hit his head on the wall while spinning in a circle. The dog is special in a lot of different ways. All right, guys, I'm not seeing any comments yet, so go ahead and put them up there. Let me know where you guys are from. Could also be a StreamYard issue. Who knows? Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to tell you that I'm feeling real peppy, real positive. I did a Tony Robbins conference with Kelly this last weekend. 4 days of waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Sweet baby mother of Jesus, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go through stuff. It was really fun to look at where the future is for my business as well as for my personal self and getting through things and health. And I woke up this morning spry and fresh at 6. What time did I wake up?
Earlier than me.
Earlier than Kelly. That says a lot.
You killed it.
What's up, Nikki? What's up, Jerome? Jerome, big dog. What's going on? Barbara, Tina, Elena, Cherie, Jerome. By the way, I saw that you sent me a couple stars the other day. Thank you, my brother. I hope you are doing well. Got to get back to bowling. Right, Kel? Back to bowling. Oh, yeah, she loves it. All right, so the thing I'm going to start talking about, I see everybody's comments coming in, where they're from, etc. I would love people to know what positivity they had this weekend, what good things happened to them, not necessarily what made you smile today type thing, but like the good stuff. Or if you're going through something, let's talk about it. Your sister's 5-year cancer-free today. One of the big things was interesting with Tony Robbins is he talks a lot about health in a very similar way than if you guys saw Emily Nicole and my mom do her show. It's a holistic healing. It's very interesting to talk about the way that they portray healthy living, getting through the cancers of the world, getting through obesity, etc. So my first takeaway, and I'm going to have a lot of material coming up for a while. What's up, Cody? What's going on? I'm going to have a lot of good material for a while, but the thing that I want to talk about, especially since this is Motivational Monday, this is trying to create change in your life, be the change is about creating positivity and change, is talking about something that was a very interesting story. He talked about a guy that he wanted to get rid of his addiction on smoking. And he used to do a lot of work with NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and getting people to get past their addictions. And he noticed something one day, had epiphany. And this could be for anybody out there trying to lose weight, trying to quit smoking, trying to change their relationship habits, whatever it is. When we quit doing something, we place our frustration and our pain on the quitting and the struggle of the quitting, on the struggle of no longer eating fried foods, the struggle of no longer smoking, the struggle of no longer doing drugs. We place that pain on quitting. So, for example, what Tony talked about with this guy was smoking is the guy was late for his appointment. Turns out that he was in the hall smoking every cigarette that he had because he's like, I know these are going to be my last cigarettes. And he was placing the pain on the quitting instead of the cigarettes, which at that point, Tony's story is very long, but he takes the guy downstairs, makes him buy hundreds of dollars worth of cigarettes, and he essentially forces him to smoke as much as possible, to the point where every time he smoked, he also threatened him. He's 6'7", got in his face, and forced him to suck down these cigarettes, placing the pain in the actual action. So if you have something to do, visualize the pain of this habit that you're trying to break. Don't go, man, I'm going to quit tomorrow. It's going to suck. I'm going to go on a juice cleanse tomorrow. It's really going to suck. I'm going to do all that stuff. So place make sure you learn how to visualize more, start working on that and visualizing the crap that you want to quit as the pain. All right. So let's see what you guys are going through. If that brought up anything in you, let me know. I got people from Virginia Beach, Jerome, Share Bear, just call me Share Bear. What's up, Share Bear? Let's see, Cody, Aubrey, best place in Northwest Portland, 30 miles outside. By the way, I've noticed that the Shadow Man isn't fully gone, but it's getting better. It's definitely leading up to a better place. Let's see, business is moving. Barbara, excellent. What kind of business do you have? Let me know what kind of business in the chat box. Tina, my sister fought a great battle, still alive with a smile. She is your hero. Love that. People, whether they lose their fight in the end or not, remember, it's not how you die, it's how you lived, and all that good stuff. Remember that about your own life as well. Landlord is selling your house where I rent a room. Have a good friend help me find a new place to lay your head. So this is one of those philosophies of, obviously on the front of it, you go, shit, this is great. I have a room. Like now the house, I'm being displaced. I can give my personal example of being displaced. I decided, I'm selling my condo. I really can't afford to continue to stay there and I'm paying too much. I'm going to go ahead and downsize my life, simplify my life, and then you don't know who you're going to meet along that path. That chain of events is continuously, if you stay positive, putting something in front of you, and you said you have a good friend helping you find a new place to lay your head, that's fantastic. Follow that positivity and realize that there was a purpose to this move. Everything in life has a purpose. Every bit of change that you go through has a purpose. While I'm continuing to go through, Steph, you're next. If you are from the Dallas area or Fort Worth area or general close to the North Texas, I will be speaking at a brewery. I put it up on the Be the Change page. I will be finally speaking in person, doing a little positivity talk, little pep talk, business talk, etc. on the 18th of June. If you are interested, go ahead and put that in the comments or send a message to Be the Change. I'm sure Nikki will check that out, or I might see it. I'd love to have you guys there. It's free and you get 2 free drink tickets. And I get to meet you guys. So if there's anybody from that Texas area, please, it's the evening of the 18th, speaking to brewery for Uptown Creation. It's their first of many events and I'm helping them with that. Talking about Chop Chaz. Yeah, the West Coast is brutal. Personally got some, and I've got, for those of you that love my political posts, I will continue to do them. I'm going to tell you something in a second. Shirley, got some lab results, required change in diet and exercise habits, heavily share my results when I retest in September. Vitamins, 100%. Make sure you're supplementing. Vitamin C, vitamin D, etc. All the good stuff. And depending on what those lab results show, Shirley, you should probably get with my mom, talk to Phyllis. Talk to Mama Shaman. I don't know if you saw her on Emily Nicole's show, but she's been a chiropractor, nutritionist, acupuncturist, and now shaman, holistic healer forever. And funny enough, if the one thing that out of this last weekend with Tony Robbins that I didn't necessarily need was literally listening to my mother explain how she has approached health holistically for the last 20 years. So she's great if you want me to set up a call with you guys. Help from Oklahoma. What's going on, Stephanie? What kind of help? What help do you need? How can I help you? Let's see. Orlando, Florida. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you. What were we talking about? Florida. Oh, I might be down in Florida in November. We'll see. Maybe more South Florida, though, but we'll see. Let's see. Elena, you got a good friend, is terminally ill from brain cancer. It's been hard. Just had another friend who got out of the hospital in therapy almost a half a year, almost died from COVID. Wow. First stop was beach. Live life. Exactly. So I actually just posted another thing from Dr. Frank. For those of you that have been around for a really long time, Dr. Frank passed away a year ago from COVID, and I can't watch the videos of him talking without wanting to cry because of the impact that he had on so many people's lives, including mine. And again, this is a gentleman, because of COVID, I never met in person, but I would have never met without COVID because we were introduced during these like random online shows we had with Chad and KP, and moved from there. And it was an old friend of KP or old friend of Chad's. And the one thing that I keep realizing as I look back at, COVID, and we talk about COVID and take care of yourself, make sure you don't, create comorbidities, go to the gym, be healthy. Don't necessarily need to take that V thing and whatever it is. But at the same time, you look at the impact of those that did pass away from COVID. You look at the grandparents, you look at the healthy 50-year-olds like Frank, and you realize that life is precious. And terminally ill from brain cancer is a 99.9% certainty usually. At the same time, there is always a chance, and having that faith is important. And also having that faith that whatever is supposed to happen will happen, and the impact that person has on your life and that they have had is what you need to remember. And maybe they're going to lead you to realizing the importance of going to the beach and living life. The same with the person that gets out of the hospital. They're going to have a whole new outlook on life. You don't need to be terminally ill. You don't need to be leaving the hospital after a half a year from COVID to change your mindset. You can look at other people and model what they've gone through and realize it can happen to us at any given point. Even if you are healthy, even if you eat perfect, you don't know what's going to happen to you tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to a car accident, whatever it is. So live life, enjoy life, be kind to people, make impact in the world around you. So take that from that if you can. I'm the Barbara. Oh, the Tupperware. I love that. The Tupperware Madam. I forgot what you said up there. Oh, your business. Okay. The Tupperware Madam. So you're the Tupperware Madam. I'm assuming you sell Tupperware and your business is starting slowly. What steps, what was that? 11:43. So I'm about 5 minutes behind. What steps are you taking to grow the business, or what are you not satisfied with the growth of the business? Because you said slowly, you use the keyword slowly, which obviously means you're not satisfied with the way that it's growing. What brewery? I think it is, I just posted it. Let me look right now. Bum, bum, bum. The brewery that it will be it's on Eventbrite. I got the link and it's loading right now. I will tell you in a second. Can't go to a memorial. Oh, bummer. Okay, it's Westlake Brewery in Deep Ellum, it appears. Okay, let's see. All right, Shirley, I'll put you in touch with Mama Russo. Yolanda, dealing with, it's interesting. I don't know who might be watching this, but I thought we had a great show on Truth Will Set You Free last Tuesday. And part of the optimal space that I'm in and being positive at the start of this week, it's something that probably would have made me spiral. And I'll go back to Barbara in a second. Would have made me spiral into a Facebook argument. I've just made a couple comments in reply, just because I thought we had a great show on last Tuesday. And then at the same time, there was a very nice tag on Facebook regarding that from the person that was our guest, that then had a complete meltdown and breakdown on Instagram regarding whatever she believes happened on the show. And it typically would have led me to go, God, I don't have faith in conversations anymore. But at the same time, I realized that everybody is going to have their own issues, and I can't fix people's mindset across the board. All I can do is the people that want to actually listen and want to actually move forward in this earth and world and learn about other people and learn about why people feel a certain way. If somebody asks, this is the key. If you ask about somebody else and you ask why they said something or why they do something, and you listen and then don't take any of the actual listening to create mental change, that's on you. That would be on me. That would be on whoever has that opinion. So I was able to disassociate the responsibility from that insanity and move forward, which is my point on, I am going to continue to post politically on Be the Change on my personal page. I'm not going to engage. I'm going to drop the mic and I'm going to walk away. If you guys want to argue on those posts with people, or I would encourage you to be kind in that argument. Tell them that you love them. The only thing you might see me do is say, you're welcome to come on a show if you'd like. People that are cruel and rude, I used to say I would not block. I will block them now. It's not worth the emotional state. We've tried with Be the Change, with Cash, with PTP for a long time to try to share love and light and be positive and conversation. I think the quiet people are the ones listening. The ones that are loud and obnoxious, they're not listening. They've been done listening for a while. Something in their life is going to have to change for them to be helped. Before then, however, we'll do what we can. We will do what we can to those that are listening silently on the side. So, and maybe they want to engage at one point. Maybe they have questions like, how can you feel a certain way? I'm getting messages from people in my life that I'm surprised are changing their mindset on things and asking simple questions. Should I do this? How do you feel about this? I respect you for this. And those are the people that I want in my positivity and in my circle. And the fact that and anything having to do with a victim mindset, no matter what political group it's coming from, I'm not going to be a part of anymore, just to be very clear. And Kelly is holding me accountable to that, because if she sees me arguing on Facebook, she has the permission to take my phone, rip it away, throw it against a wall.
I see you staring at your phone for more than 45 seconds without looking up.
She knows what it is. All right. Let's see. Do a show with your mom on our health tips. Maybe I might talk to Emily. I think her and Emily had a great chemistry on that show. If you guys didn't get to watch it, it was Saturday's Questions Unraveled. I think they should do shows together. Mom does the treatment portion. Emily does the hosting. I think it'd be fantastic. So yeah, I think I said it. What did I say? What kind of Westlake Brewery? Steph said Mama Ruth needs her own. She was talking about it. Maybe she will do. I don't know. Maybe she will. I was more than impressed on how she did that show. I thought she was phenomenal. And I don't speak just highly for no reason. I thought she did a great job. Link me. I was just saying I need something. Oh, Shirley needs Tupperware, Barbara. See, we're already building. So it's my business. All right. I will look it up, Barbara. Here's the deal. If I don't know if this is of interest to you, I don't know if it's whatever. If you want to set up a call with me, and I used to do coaching, during the beginning of COVID and before then. If you want to set up a call, we'll do a 30-minute free call and just see what your business is all about. And if I think that I can help, or if you want, let me know. We'll talk about it. So Barbara, go ahead and send a message to Be the Change if you would like 30 minutes to chat about the business, and let me see if we can see something there. So again, if you are saying that it's going slowly, that means that you want to create change in it and see if there's a way to do that. So I know it takes time. Joe's slowly taking them off without work. I feel you. Been without work for over a year. Signed up in March, trying to move forward because I'm coming out of my comfort zone. That's huge. And there's some selling things that we all have blocks on in terms of how to ask for the sale. Kind of like me just going like, do you want to take a call with me? I have the same things. But you're selling a product that is, as long as you believe in the Tupperware that you are selling, and everybody needs good Tupperware. I mean, seriously, it's like Tupperware just disappears.
And
calendars. She can't keep a calendar. So weird. Let's see. So yeah, hit me up, Barbara. Who do we got in here? Barbara said, hi, Kelly.
Hello.
Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Negativity is a cancer. Exactly. I'd be more positive. Way more positive. We had not you.
Oh.
I mean, you were a little negative earlier, but Thank you. But yeah, my Mama Russo, she does these drum circles. It can be super weird if you're not into that stuff, but I managed to learn how to meditate during those, and they're great once you get into them. We had an experience yesterday where it was all online. It's crazy that we were able to go into a meditative state with somebody just using humming and words and whatever. And there is something just super peaceful and clearing about it. Always be kind, never know what anybody's going through. Truth. Did she get banned for life from Facebook? No, I was able to message her earlier, I think. I'm going to look right now. Oh, she wasn't able to read them. I'm going to see. Is her page gone? Hold on, checking before I go to the next. No, it's still there. I don't see she's banned for life. No, somebody put her page is still up unless she can't get into it ever again, which means I probably need to send her a message to a different page. If you guys do end up going to the event on the 18th, please let me know somehow when you're there that you are a streetlight, be the changer, or whatever. Come up to me before or after. Susanna, I will, if anybody wants to get a hold of me with their business, or if you want to talk to Mom about what she does, she also does something now it's an electromagnetic field called a Healy that I've never seen her more excited about out of all the practices she's done. A little bit like shamanism in this, and it's electromagnetics, and she does it over the phone to people. It's actually pretty crazy. But yeah, I'll put you in touch. And she also does spiritual stuff, etc. So yeah, she's great. Maybe she has to have a show. Maybe that'll get her popping, But she does. Her schedule is actually booking really well and getting more people. It's awesome. Keep Anthony in line. Kelly, keep Anthony in line.
I try.
Listen. I mostly listen then comment. That's fine. Listen. See, that's the thing. Listen. If you have something to say to somebody, fight the good fight. Let people know where you stand, but don't engage in the spiral. Make your statement and walk away. Believe in the statement that you put up there. Just got on. Shannon, what's up? Talking about the evil. No, we're talking about positivity. That was just a little comment in there, just saying to not waste your time on negativity and all that crap. The thing that I started out with was actually the motivation for the week. What I wanted to talk about, and again, I want to talk about anything that people are bringing up in there. Is not the dumb circle, the drum circle. Did I say that one time? I probably did. Is the idea of if there's a habit in your life you're trying to quit. I went to a Tony Robbins conference this last week. Big fan of Tony. Also a big fan of self-help, and I do my own coaching as well and speaking. But one of the things that rang true to me is it's so interesting how people in this world decide to try to quit things, and when they try to quit things, they place their mental pleasure on the actual action, and they're missing what they were doing. They're like, if they're trying to lose weight, they're missing like, oh, tomorrow I gotta start eating healthy. I gotta start, tomorrow, it's gonna be my last cigarette, instead of finding the positivity in the health aspects of the change and putting the negativity and the pain and the disgust on the stuff that you are trying to quit. That was the initial thing that I was talking about in Motivational Monday this week. And if you want to get a selected 5 to 6 minute video that I will send out every Monday after this, join Patreon. It's super easy. I never put anything up because I'm really bad at that. Let's see. I'll put it up on the bottom as I continue on with this video. It is right there, patreon.com/BeTheChangeUSA. And if you want to support us, I always put that up. Always really late because I forget. Okay. Banned from ever. Oh, she might have been banned from going live ever again. Hopefully she can still do posts. Interesting. She did, when she went back for the first time, she didn't even say anything wrong. I don't even get it. She was banned indefinitely. Got it. Now I get it. She made a post she can't stream. Jesus. It's crazy. Barbara sent Facebook a message. And all right, I will look for it. Thanks, Barbara. She's banned live. Designated the 19th. Wave at a stranger. What is this? I like this. I designate the 19th of every month as Happy Wave at a Stranger Day. Pay it forward through a drive through honoring of your handicapped uncle. Passed away 6 years ago on June 19th. That's fun. That's funny. My handicapped father passed away 7 years ago in March. So wave at a stranger day. I wave at stranger. I have a Jeep, so we wave. We only wave at Jeep people. So, all right. Sorry, it's hard with all. What do you have? If you want to share on here, what do you have going on? And then this will be the last couple of things I talk about here. Barbara, I'm looking forward to talking to you. You made cards to pass on. I dig this. I kind of dig this whole thing that you're talking about. Little random positivity. It's like, what made you smile today? So what that is, if you want to know the actual reason why some of these things help, like what made you smile today, or sending out the cards, it would be, or giving out these cards. It's a pattern interrupter. Pattern interrupter is, I guess, what it's more scientifically called, which is the way of changing things in the brain. That's the same way you talk about quitting things, same way that you talk about creating kindness in somebody's day. We have a mundane system we do. We go through our days like drones, like we're in the Matrix and we're just walking. And then you can actually change people by doing something that shifts that paradigm. There's a whole lot more to it, but that's kind of the concept of what you're doing there. Every day, Rose, you asked people what made them smile today. That I was wearing that shirt at a rodeo the other night. I feel like just based on the cheeriness of that shirt, they were looking at me like, oh, the only liberal in the whole audience. Little did they know. It
looks like PETA out there.
It looked like PETA. All right, got a couple more. We got, let's see, fighting against our state school board on adopting the, oh, God. Oh, that theory. They allowed 150 to sign up to testify, but only 75 to speak. Found cash the day, made the first meal and video watched ever since. Remember when y'all met, which was actually, we talked on the phone for the first time. Our first show anniversary is coming up in 2 days. I don't think I would be fighting so hard for our children and nation without watching y'all. Oh, I appreciate that. And PTP, Cash even called you once. Any ideas on this fight? I don't know what kind of community you're from, but I think showing some of the videos, like the father and daughter, when he was talking about critical race theory and using the philosophy, if you are going to speak, do it with passion, do it with planning, and do it with conviction. And the concept that you guys need to use to fight is the fact that This is an agenda that creates more division and separation and segregation. We fought so many years to have progress away from it, and now we are continuing to separate things. And ultimately, from a perspective of self-help or counseling or therapy, there has never been somebody that has a victim mentality that is able to overcome their circumstance. So if you are trying to continue to teach this woe is me philosophy and quote unquote create allies, you're actually creating allies in victimhood. So when you create allies in victimhood, you are essentially saying that they will never be able to because of this, unless somebody else pulls them up from it. And ultimately, nobody knows how to pull anybody up from anything. So creating this theory it's the basics of teach things like the actual, real history. Teach about Black Wall Street. Teach about Tulsa, even in its flaws. Don't teach about what Joe Biden said, that there was hundreds of people. Teach what's confirmed, what we know, because we don't know the stories have changed. But there has been things that we don't bring up. Juneteenth is a very important holiday in this country that we overlook. Teach that. But then we have to realize that if you are telling them that what critical race theory is, it's essentially saying they're inferior because white people have put them there. And unfortunately, if this goes through the minds of young people, they're going to continue to have a victim mentality and be wanting something from other people forever. So fight that fight. Essentially say, use the phrase, when has a victim ever overcome anything? I don't know what that one. Not sure what that was. Happy to not wear a mask because you're smiling hi to people. Yes. And I think that's like this weird, if you want my conspiracy theory, it's a weird, sinister plan that did. Was it took people and forced them inside and then created them the ability, the lack of happiness and joy to see other people's faces smile at them. It did everything it could to suppress us, and we have to fight back and overcome that. Gee, people. All right. Barbara waves and smiles at random people. If you see a person without a smile, give them yours. That has been your motto since you were 6. You're a Dolly Parton fan. That's funny. I like that. Rob, what's up, brother? Hey, Riley. I know you said something up top. I don't remember what it was. Riley. Oh, Hardwood's going on. If you want to talk, let me know. Same thing goes. If anybody wants to talk for 30 minutes about what they're going through in their business or their life, we'll set up that time. And I will do whatever I can to see if I can help in 30 minutes. Or if you guys want to work with me on that level, I need to get back into that coaching as I'm speaking again. It's always good to have real life interactions again. Thank you, Mott's Choose Kindness, greatest title ever. Finally, days off. All right, guys, that's about what I got for you. Again, if you want to get my breakdown of the day, which I'll talk more about the power of negativity and quitting, I will talk about that. I'll run a little breakdown of this. Please join our Patreon, and yeah, you can message Nikki and she'll get back to you, and hopefully we'll get some stuff going. If I get too busy, I'll let you know. But we'll do the best we can to those that need help with their business and those that maybe need to shift mindset. I used to call myself the failure expert. That's what I specialize in, overcoming failure. And ultimately, that's what life is failing. So with that said, guys, have a great rest of your day. If you want to be a Patreon, go ahead and sign up. It's as little as $5 a month. And it, of course, supports everything that we do with Be the Change. And yeah, we have Truth Will Set You Free coming up tomorrow. We got a great show with a gentleman by the name of Jermaine on Changemakers on Wednesday. Yeah, be nice to people, be kind, and don't, as I've said, speak up for your belief system, but don't get stuck in the arguments like I do. I spend hours and hours and hours on how to interact and have these arguments, and sometimes you still can't win. Most times you still can't win. So if you're just trying to start the cup, it's not going to, you know what? It might be worthless at this point. What is worth it is making sure people know where you stand and then walk away, stay healthy, stay strong in mind. We got a long run ahead of us in this world and in this country. And if you're too exhausted to fight for it, where are we going to go from there? Thank you, guys. Be the change you wish to see in the world. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Take it easy. Hasta luego. Bye-bye. Now, bye-bye.